This governor's not any old as you can see. It's set up exactly like it was in 1840. A couple minor things. He's a big George Foreman fan, so you see lots of but just real quick around here. Remember the Boston Tea Party?
Yes.
It actually didn't start in Boston. It started in Eatonton, North Carolina, with the women who were complaining about the price of tea. So it's called the Eatonton Tea Party. It was all the ladies. Don't be confused about men starting off this mess. It was the ladies. Okay. Absolutely. We have people who signed the Declaration of Independence. I'd like to point out something that's kind of interesting here. In this photograph here, we actually try to cover the history from the beginning of North Carolina all the way up through the, all the way up to basically the Civil War. Because all the marble statues are people back around 1840 to 1870. So this is the first one here, Governor Moorhead. Governor Moorhead, who occupied this building, is the one who actually helped change the Constitution of North Carolina and said public education is required. We're actually one of the only states that actually had that in 1840. Let's go upstairs real quick so we can keep on schedule.
Go ahead.
It's kind of a curve shape. Ladies, I want you to picture this. 1840. We have an open public law where everybody can come in and watch the legislature. Actually, all the South does this. What did you wear in 1840?
A bikini.
Booth skirts, multiple layers, their corsets. There's this much room between the seats up there.
Oh my goodness.
And we do know that most of the people who came were the women. So it was really kind of interesting. Oh yeah. So now look at the columns. The columns themselves here are very Roman in origin. And I got news for you. Those are not stone. Those are tree trunks. Those are tree trunks with plaster on the outside. It's the only thing that's not stone. Okay?
The plaster is
She
the
can
key.
sit up there and she can come
Termites.
ballpoint pen. You'll write on a piece of paper. Well, if you were to take a piece of paper today and write your name in a letter to yourself, fold it up, put it in a box, and open it up 25, 30 years from now, you're not going to be able to read it because the ink will dissipate. Why do we have documents that go back to the 1840s to the late 1700s? Because of the following. They took these pens, quill pens, and sir, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what is that? What is this glass?
Shot glass.
And what is it used for? You think you would be incorrect. The shot glass was not invented for liquor. It was not. It was designed to be that tall to hold buckshot for the sole purpose of doing that.
Wow.
Where they cut a quill pen off. The little buck goes up the top of the pen, and then they use an ink dip here. And if you look at North Carolina documents, they're mostly going to be blue because of the blueberry ink. I believe in Georgia, they're probably also either going to be blue or slight red. You have a big raspberry population. You have a lot of raspberries in Georgia? Probably.
Peaches.
Peaches, unfortunately, wouldn't work. But the documents, but that's not what held the ink. What held it was when they wrote a document, then they would use that right there, which is not the kitty box. It's an ashtray. And they would pick sand and ash out of the box. They put it in here. They mix it together. And then when they write something, they sprinkle it on the document. And it hardens it up as hard as rock on the paper. It's like glue on the paper. That's why you can go look at the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and things like that. And they still exist today. They fade a little, but you can still see them. Okay.
Now, nobody has never told that story.
That's the truth.